Police officers in Tijuana kidnapped, murdered, and burned a merchant. The victim was identified a month later after his disappearance, although his body was consumed by fire. A couple of police officers from Tijuana kidnapped a merchant who was robbed of more than $40,000 and then murdered him and burned his body in the border city of Baja California. Jose Alberto Cantero Ramirez, a local candy businessman, was arrested at the beginning of last month by Martin Trinidad Martinez and Esteban Heriberto Galaz Gomez, municipal police officers, who stole the amount close to 1 million Mexican pesos and disappeared his victim, about whom nobody had known about for 4 weeks. The Baja California Prosecutor's Office confirmed that local agents arrested the merchant on the night of September 1st when he was driving his private vehicle on the Transpeninsular Highway and September 16th Street in the Libertad neighborhood. Minutes later, Cantero Ramirez left his house in the Nueva Tijuana neighborhood to make a pending business payment, but he didn't reach his destination because he was intercepted. The deceased was intervened by elements of municipal public security without any justification and illegally deprived of his liberty. A surveillance camera captured the exact moment of the kidnapping. The guy was asked to step out his vehicle. He complied, and then he was handcuffed, placed in the back of the agent's car, and then another guy went into his car, and then they drove off with him. According to details revealed by prosecutor Carpio Sanchez, the merchant was murdered the same day he was kidnapped. It took 11 hours for his body to be located, but then it was unknown that it was the victim of the police. The body was found wrapped on fire in the Ruiz Cortines Bureaucrats colony near the railway of the Mesa de Otay delegation. According to local reports, the remains were located around 6:52 a.m. on September 2. He was next to the train tracks, and his family wondered what had happened to him. In the meantime, a search was being made for his disappearance. Then it took 29 days for them to identify him. The authorities took genetic samples from his mother and son. The Baja California Prosecutor's Office investigated the case, collected testimonies, and located the security camera in the area, where it was shown how the police made the arrest that night. This is how they requested arrest warrants against Trinidad Martinez and Galaz Gonzalez, who had passed their confidence exams and refused to reveal their whereabouts of their victim. And then on September 22, they were arrested in their homes, where family and friends of the merchant were outside of their criminal homes, screaming for justice and telling them this crime was not gonna be unpunished. During the search, they found a firearm, banknotes to different denominations that in total was $45,000. The amount of money they had stolen from Jose Alberto. The alleged perpetrators have already been linked to trial for their probable participation in the crime of enforced disappearance and are currently under detention. The authorities have already promised that this case will not go unpunished. I will leave you guys with the video where they kidnapped this poor man.